Okay. So here we are.
Right.
So can you please start by telling me something about you, your rank and your role in the Ghana Armed Force? Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Nkrumah Isaac. Yes, I joined the service. That was 2007.
Okay.
Basically 10 years ago. Yes, I'm a sergeant in the service.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a driver.
You're a driver.
I'm a driver.
Okay. And you work here at.
I work here as a driver.
Okay. And you've been working as a driver since 2007?
No, I was posted here. I posted here. That was 2014. That was 3 years ago. Yes.
Okay. And before that?
Before that, I was in the Army HQ.
Okay.
Yeah. The time that I passed out, my first unit was in Southern Command before posted to GHQ camp.
Okay.
Then I posted here.
And you've always been a driver?
I've always been a driver.
Okay. So why did you join the army? Why did you decide to join?
Yeah, I decided to join when I realized that I have a passion for the service. I like to serve my country. That's why I joined the service.
Okay.
I like the way they do their things, their discipline, and how they move around. Say that it's a discipline now over there. That's why I joined the service.
So how were you aware of the discipline in the army? I mean, when you were a civilian, how did you know about that?
Yeah, I was embarrassed. My uncle is a soldier, he's an Air Force man. So I do go around whenever there's a program. I go attend. Sometimes they invite our moms, they attend the programs. The way they do their things accordingly, yeah. You see that there's a discipline, yeah.
So you were living with your uncle in the barracks?
Yes, I was living in the barracks.
Okay, I see. Okay. So you have just come back from a mission, or
I just came back from a concentration.
A concentration?
Yeah, concentration. I'm supposed to back. We are going to a mission on Sudan, on mix.
Okay.
Yes.
When are you leaving?
We'll be leaving. Actually, they told us we'll be leaving middle of next month.
Okay.
Yeah, but anything can happen that we can call upon you that maybe the dates have changed. So yeah, just stand by for anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you ever been on mission before?
Yes.
Yes. Where?
I've been to Liberia. I've been to Lebanon. I've been to Cote d'Ivoire. I've been to Sudan. Where I'm going again. Okay. I've been today.
Okay. Can you tell me which year you went to Cote d'Ivoire, to Liberia?
Yes. I went. That was 2009. That was 2009. Liberia. That was my first mission. Then 2011 was my second mission. That's Lebanon. Then 2013 was Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay.
Cote d'Ivoire, we were flying there. About finishing the meeting, we were asked to go and continue at Sudan. So 2014, I went to Sudan.
So from there you went to Sudan?
Sudan direct. We didn't come back home.
Okay.
From the Cote d'Ivoire straight to Sudan. Yeah.
And all these missions, did they last 6 months, 6 months, 6 months?
Yes, all last 6 months, 6 months, 6 months.
Okay. But this one, you're going to be there for 1 year?
Yeah, I'm going to be there for 1 year.
Okay. I see. Can you please tell me what you were doing in all these UN peacekeeping missions? You've been a driver?
I've been a driver throughout.
Okay.
Basically, my work is driving.
Okay, I see. And, okay, I wanted first, before asking you about your experience in the mission, can you tell me why you wanted to become a peacekeeper or be involved in mission? What are the reasons?
Yeah, it's a good experience. When you get there, it boosts your morale. You're up doing, things change. You learn a lot. You meet other nationals. You see other soldiers. Yes, it gives you another, it broadens your mind. It's good. And when you come back home too, you see that things will change.
Like for you, what has changed personally?
Actually, from a change, it's a change in your life, your money. You get money.
Yeah.
It's definitely, you will get something small. And you come and meet your home salary as well. So things will change in your life. Yes.
For you, have you started like any project or have you built anything with that money?
Yes, I've started a project. I've started building.
Building?
Yeah.
Your house?
My house.
Okay. Is it finished already?
It's not finished. I've roofed it, but I've not finished. Left me to go plastering another electrical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good luck then.
Thank you.
Okay. And so you said that you joined the army because you liked the discipline that you knew through your uncle.
Yes.
And once you joined the military, can you tell me what are the advantages of being a military man or a soldier?
Yeah.
But also maybe the disadvantages or the challenges, because I'm sure in such an environment there are both.
Yeah. The most advantages, normally when you are in uniform like this, you have a lot of respect. The moreover to whenever you need something, it's not that easy. Is it somehow easier for you to get it? When, for instance, you go to a place, you have advantage of doing things, but not to bullying people. I'm not mean that, but you have advantage when you're in the service. You see that okay, anyway, life goes on. You can take care of your family. Yeah, you take care of family. You see the next, you are no more a civilian. Your lives have changed. You are now a military man. Yes, so you see that you see the civilian's life is different from yours. Yes, so you see a lot of difference in your life compared to your civil life.
And those are the disadvantages.
No, these are advantage.
So the difference, can you give me like a couple of examples on how the life is different in a positive way?
A positive way. In a positive way, actually, when I look at my life, if you basically my mates where I attend school with, when you see them, you could see that if you don't get anything at all, you are fit than them. Actually, not anything. You have traveled outside the country. You experience a lot. You are able to meet a big people, big men, our generals, and even the president. You have access of entering the place that maybe if you are a civilian, you might not have access to. It's very advantage life. Yes. Yes, it's very good.
And as like with respect to disadvantages, do you have any, or maybe challenges?
The challenges are disrespect. No, that one I will say no. Only disadvantage you see is your family. You live in your family. For instance, I'm with you, my wife, I'm with you. You are not aware that today I'll be going anywhere. I can call upon you anytime. Yeah, you just leave your children. Maybe your wife have just delivered, or last month or last day to deliver, and you leave her, and you back. Maybe you don't know when you'll be coming back. Those are some of the disadvantages that you face in the military. Actually, when it comes to the family, that's what to me. That's what I know.
You're married.
I'm married.
Yes,
with 2 kids.
With the 2 kids.
Yes.
And since when?
I'm married, and I think that was 2012.
2012.
Yes.
So when you were like going on mission, was it a challenge for you and your wife somehow?
Yes, for that was my second operation. She was my fiancée when I traveled for the first one. We were not married. I came back and we married. And that was the second operation. We got married. You see that this was not like first. Yeah, because there's a baby, and she have to stop her work because I'm away, take care of the baby. Yes. So that was one of the big challenges. Yeah.
She's a civilian.
She's a civilian.
Yes. Okay. So how did you? I mean, how did you decide how to go about it? I mean, you were living. She was working somewhere. She left.
Yes.
Was it difficult for you?
It's very difficult. So, for instance, while she was working, she have to stop that work and do her own work and do her personal business. Yes. So that it will not be difficult for the boss to be. You are not coming to work and other things, giving her problems and that thing. That means she have to stop breastfeeding the baby. No, so we have to stop. She have to stop and take care of the baby. So do her personal work.
What did she start as personal business?
She started personal business by selling one of, I think, clothes. Yeah, then the cloth for the other barracks, or what you call rice, and you credit for them when it's due for payday. Then to come and pay. Yeah.
Okay. And before, what was she doing before starting?
Before then, she was working with some what do you call it, restaurant. She was working with a restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know the timings to got up. It's a duty. That's how it is.
Yeah.
You can't sell your baby too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. And then other challenges that you have met apart from that?
Yeah, challenges no. Military challenges no. It's only that I don't think it's that challenges that I really met.
Okay. Okay.
It's those just normal things will happen in your life. No, there's no challenge. Yeah.
Okay. And so how is life in the barracks?
Life in the barracks.
In the barracks, you live there, right?
I live in the barracks.
Okay.
Well, life is cool. Life is cool. Life is good to the extent you see always you tidy your area. Yes, you have to make sure that the place is not weedy. Everything is accurate, very standard level. Because normally they come and do inspection and other things. So life in the barracks is cool. You don't see, there's no much noise. It's more like a residential area. So life in the barracks is very cool. Yeah, it's very nice. It's nice.
Some of the people that we talked to, they say that in the barracks you have, of course, soldiers that are married to other soldiers, or sometimes you have soldiers that are married to civilians, like which is your case. And they told us that the civilian wives, they usually have a person that they refer to that is called the magajia.
Yes.
Yes, are you aware of that?
Yes.
How do you see, what is this person doing?
Yes, magajia is in charge of the soldier's wife. Yes, he take care of the soldier's wife. In case of any information, you send it across. In case of cleaning, you send it across. In case of you have an issue, you have to see the magajia. For instance, I've been away. If something happened, my wife has any problem or personal problem, if you want to channel it to the high command, I have to tell the magajia. Magajia will forward it. So that's what magajia is their work in the barracks. Yeah.
Okay. Has she ever been of any help for your wife or for you personally?
Oh no, no, for me I've not benefited anything from the magajia actually. Yeah.
Not even your wife?
Not my wife.
Okay.
Benefits anything, no.
Okay. And in the barracks, how is the relationship between the civilian wives and maybe the female soldiers? Do they interact together?
They do interact together. They have a good relationship. But other barracks too, you see maybe one or two, human beings. Sometimes problems from here and there will happen. Yeah. But it's not to that to extent that you escalate and give a big problem, no. But you see that maybe there might be one or two challenges, but it's solved by magajia. If anything, or the CU, when the magajia see that it's beyond the standard, just call in CU to come and advise the two, then they solve the problem.
And has anything like that ever happened in your barracks, like a conflict or?
No, my barracks is no. My barracks is small actually. Our place is small. Southern Command headquarters. Okay. So our place is not that big. When you go to Bema camp, other things, it's very big place. 1 billion, a very big place. Maybe something might happen over there. I'm not aware.
Okay. And you said that you have 2 children, right?
Yes, please.
Yes. How old are they?
One will be 4 years, 26 of this month. I want to be 3.5 this month.
Okay.
1.5 this month.
1.5 this month. Okay. Are they both boys or?
The boys.
Boys. Okay. And I just wanted to know, when they were born, did you benefit from any like paternity leave or?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. Actually, my wife was CS. Had a CS. So our benefit is that one is a free of charge. The CS is free of charge. And then sometimes the only thing that you will not get is the medicine. They can give you the medicine, but the medicine might not be available at that particular point of time. So what you need, you have to get the medicine. Later on, you go and claim it. You forward it and claim it. But I did not do that. After me buying it, I just see it's not that, because I've taken it. The CS is free, other things is free. But the medicine, I didn't follow up to call my money back. So it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
And you benefited from how many days of paternity leave?
Yeah, my wife was CS. You had about 4 days in the hospital. Yes, before she was discharged.
Yeah, so you were there.
She was there for. I was there. She was there for 4 days. I was with her. I would go in the camp.
You were with her?
No. I'm in the house. The morning.
Taking care of.
Yeah, taking care of
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think it's enough, like when you have a child, do you think on the side of, on your side of the father, what the army gives you is enough in terms of paternity leave days, or would you wish the army to provide maybe some extra
Yes.
things.
Yeah. For we the men, we don't benefit from any maternity leave on other things at all. Yeah. So if the army could do some way of at least your wife have given birth, so at least you will be with the wife for at least a couple of days or just a week. Yeah, you'll be okay because as I've given birth as a fresh, might need your attention. Even though your mom or your mom might be available, but some things she might need you to do it. But in the army, we the men, we don't enjoy that one. When your wife will deliver today, next day you have to go to work.
The next day.
You have to go to work unless it's discretion on your command, like my office or my commander. Like I came to him that, oh boss, this will happen. He might tend to give me some days. That is him.
Like in your case,
yes, my case. He can give me some days. Oh, a boy, due to this, you go and so they take these days off. So I take care of your wife and come back. Yeah. But actually in the book, it's not documented that when your wife is giving birth, you should be in the house for this number of days and you come back. No. Yeah. For the ladies, I don't know if it's 6 months or 3 months. I don't know, so I don't want to. Ladies, they have some months. Yeah, they will take care of it.
Okay. Okay. So let's maybe now talk a bit about how you see like the contribution or the role of women in the Ghanaian army. I know that with the time a higher number of women have been recruited in the army. So do you think it's important to have diversity in the army? It's important to have women in the army, and why?
It's very, very important to have ladies in the army because when a man will alone, you are someplace. You see, our behavior is different. The moment you have one or two female among you, no matter how the standard, you change your character. Even your dressing, your talking, you become a discipline because there's a female among you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Your life will change. No matter maybe the way you just live yourself, you know that there's a lady among you. So be different. You're updoing. Yeah.
So you've seen that.
You see that. Yeah. Everybody. Yes. There's a lady here. So you have to be a gentleman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's good.
Interesting. And do you think, like, because you've been in the army for how long? You said.
I'm in 10 years in the
10 years
yes.
now. Have you seen like an increasing number of women over these 10 years?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's improving a lot.
It's improving. And so the working environment, like the atmosphere at work, it has changed when we do more women.
Yes, changed.
In positive way.
In positive way.
Is there any negative aspect maybe of sometimes women being in the army or having?
You mean in the army or you are talking about the operational area or?
No, maybe here, yeah.
No, it's good.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, we have our ladies. Some things women cannot do it. They do it. So they are there for us. So at least it's good. Yeah.
So are there things that you think women can do better than men and men can do better than women?
No, from the military work, the ladies, I don't think they can do better than the men. Yeah, they do their own. That's their best, but they cannot do up to the extent as a men are doing. Just because they are ladies. And times will come, maybe you have his mind, he cannot work as it is. And then maybe when she's pregnant, she cannot, the standard she was doing before, she cannot be up to that standard. So for the comparison, they cannot more than us. Yeah, but they work, they do a lot. Some ladies are maybe more working than even the men. You can see them always, they are very punctual when they come to work. And training, they are very good. Yeah, but not all of them. If you see about, if you take percentage, if it's 100%, you see that about 30%. Yeah, ladies, they are doing well.
And why do you think they cannot do as well as men in general?
Yeah, they can't do well as no, because we are men, and they are so our duty performing. You look at the duty, then we share it. When you see that this is danger zone, you don't need to be keeping ladies over there. Like our armory and our places, they it cannot be there. If place that be lifting heavy things, you can't leave a lady there. We the men will do those things. Normally you see them in the clerks, there were clerks, there were cooks, a lot. There are most cooks. Yes.
Do you have drivers? Women drivers?
Yes, we do have a drivers. We do, but not a lot.
Not many.
Not a lot. You see them, they will be coming. Corporal, sergeant, somewhere. When you go to some rank, they will come down. They cannot perform as it is first. When they are young, they're very energetic. But as time goes on, they wide out a bit. Yeah.
Do you think it's due to age or pregnancy?
Yes,
or?
Due to age and the pregnancy. For instance, when a person is pregnant and giving birth, might not like to come back to the driving for her. Yeah, but you see a few. One is a dobro or warranty officer. I have not seen much. I think one or two I've seen that with driving.
Yeah. Okay. And do you think the army should do something to help the women to maybe get more higher in the ranks, or do you think it's okay?
Yeah, because it's equal. Then we are all military, so if we can do it, at least there will be rank. They will come. I've not seen a lady general. Did I have high? I think I read they say one general is in operation also, but no, I've not seen her personally. I've heard it. They say it's outside the country, but I've not seen her. So if you will not see the generals, all you see is colonels. Yeah. So if at least, I don't know if other countries too is the same, or we are copying them from them. I don't think we have. So if that is the case, fine. But if they want to look at it and they give them at least, when we go to operation like this, they don't go as a commanding officer. We don't have a female lady commanding officer. So it should be amazing that this Gambat is having a commanding officer as a female. It should be at least to be nice. So if they give that exposure, why not?
But tell me, like your point of view. If you have to go, for example, on mission, and then you have a commanding officer that is a woman, how would you feel? Or how do you think even all the male soldiers would feel? Would they take her really seriously? Would they really respect her?
Yes, they will do. They will do. Actually, they will do, because when a woman have a position, she's very firm. She's very firm, unless she herself loses herself. But when you give a lady such position, she know that she is working with a man. So there's no way she will give chances. Yeah, she will be very strong. I know that she will stand on her feet. Yeah.
But also that maybe some men could at first.
Yeah, the men.
Finally.
Yeah, says, lady, for lady. We men we have that one. So for lady, how can women lead us? But it will be possible. Yeah, with that one it will happen. People will talk about it. People will talk about it. But it will be nice. I know that Gambat, the Gambat which will go as a female lady for that Gambat, they'll respect her a lot. And you will have a love for the Gambat. People will work it a lot. Women know how to take care of men. Yeah, if you come to, yes, you will not be talking to you harsh, and you know how to come. Whenever you give your assignment, she will know how to talk to you. Yeah. It not be that hard. Yeah.
So she can actually create a good environment. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And let's now look at maybe the operational area. Now you are on mission and all that. Do you think that women can contribute to the mission? It's important to have women, for example, in Sudan or in Liberia. The mission.
It's very important to have them. It's very, very important. We have a research called Coding and Search. Recording and search, and you have female searchers and have a male searchers. So when you are searching the civilians, you are searching a civilian. Female search female, male search. So it's like that. So if you have a female among us, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Because of course women maybe will search the women and all that.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. Is there anything else that women can do?
Yeah, women do that a lot. Because when, for instance, when we are there, more times our cooks come from them. Yeah, when we are, for instance, we are church. We have a church, Christian, even Muslims. When they are among us, when female, male, women in the church, they help a lot. Yeah, so those things, they do help us a lot.
What do they do in the church, for example?
Yeah, the forest or choir.
Okay.
Choir,
Yeah.
they sing. So it's good to have it. For ladies, we have the gambat is good. It's good.
Okay. Okay, now I wanted to ask you about your own experience on mission. So, okay, say it again. You were first in Liberia. That was your first one. Then Lebanon. Then Côte d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Then from there Sudan.
Yeah.
And now you're going again to
Yes.
Sudan for 1 year. Okay. And how can you compare all these different missions? Can you tell me the one that was like maybe easy or better for you, and the one that has been maybe very hard, and why?
Yeah. I will start from the Lebanon. It's the easiest and a nice place to be. Even though there's a work. When you talk of operation and work, Lebanon is a work. But with our logistics and environment is cool. It's very nice for us to be. Yeah. So when I'm comparing, the Lebanon is very nice place. Yes, the weather condition, you see that it's a nice another nice experience is when you're lucky. This time, when you go, no matter how you see the snow. You know, when we are in Africa, we don't experience those things. So when you are there, you see at least there's a snow. And then the road network too is good. When you're driving from point A to point B, the driving is very good. Yeah. And then our vehicles does not develop much problems. So it's good. Whatever you want, you get it easier. You want to buy something, you can buy it. You see it, how it is.
And so this was like the mission that you enjoyed.
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot. Lebanon, I enjoyed a lot. You work, if you are a driver, you drive always. You go patrols, but you enjoy what you are doing because there's logistics.
There is logistics. Yeah. Okay. And the hardest one?
The hardest one is Sudan.
Sudan.
Yeah.
Why was it?
Because my mind, actually, my mind was not prepared that I'm going there.
Okay.
Yeah. And we got there where we are supposed to be, things change. We are supposed to be in the Rumbek. There's a country, another town called Rumbek. We are supposed to be in the Rumbek. Things change that we are supposed to move to Bentiu. So as we got there, things were not easy for us because our logistics, which are my logistics, our weapons, our bed, those kind of stuffs are supposed to be in the bench. But on the way going, the SPLA, the Sudanese army, they captured those things, thinking that the weapons we are going to deliver it to the rebels. So those things were seized for a couple, I think, 1 month or so, more than 1 month.
Before you reached
there? We were there.
You were there
after
1 month?
Yeah, as we are in the Sudan. So those things are there. The things are to go to their place for the soldiers to be sleeping on, or the weapons that are supposed to be used. So as they seize those things, you may not have any place to sleep. Now to be sleeping, some people will find lie yourself on the floor, and you are there without weapons for normal couple of weeks.
So those things, they had to travel from Rumbek to...
Yeah, they were travel to Juba, the capital, to the Rumbek.
Okay.
And before about reaching the Rumbek, the things were seized. They find
by
weapon there by the army,
army,
thinking that we are giving the weapon to the rebels.
Okay.
So that was very, 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 it's not easy. And more time to when all the operation I've attended, I've not seen killing, fighting, but I've seen it with my naked eyes. In front of you, you see that they are firing somebody. Not one, not him. You'll be hearing firing all the time.
All the time.
So it's not that easier place. It's not easier. It's not easy. But by the grace of God, we are able to make it. So that was a difficult area that I've been.
Yeah, sure. So, okay. So you were saying that in Sudan it's the only mission where you experienced combat.
Yes.
Combat exposure. What have you experienced? Have you been under fire yourself?
No, our position, they fired on our position. That's the Bentiu. Yeah, they fired. We were having gas cylinders, the one we used to cook. They fired through one. I have about, let's say, 20 of them. So as they fired one, they electrified the other ones. So, yeah. So I don't think they intentionally fired. Maybe it's there strange rounds. As they were firing, through it was a rebel, and as they were firing, one round entered into their camp. So it penetrated the gas. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we were fired upon. Not, I don't think they intentionally want to fire upon the UN peacekeeping. So yeah, it was strange round.
Yeah. I see. How did that make you feel?
It was not easy. It was not easy. You don't know. You might not know what is coming next.
Yeah.
Either they intentionally did, or they are not. So you have to be alert. Yes.
But you didn't fire back.
No, we didn't. Nobody fired back.
Okay.
Nobody fired back.
So you also witnessed like maybe wounded personnel. Yes, our people no.
Our people no.
Okay.
Yeah.
But wounded civilians.
The wounded civilians, wounded soldiers. They are wounded soldiers.
Okay.
Sudanese wounded soldiers. Dead. Yeah, that one is a lot.
Dead, even dead.
Dead,
Yeah.
dead.
And were you like doing anything for them? Did you intervene?
Yes, what we do as a camp, civilians were running into the barracks. So there is a IDPs, internal displaced person. They have a camp. So when they are coming, we receive them by searching them. You search them. When they have ammunition, you disarm them. Then you record, take record from them, the normal people that are coming. It was not easy because they are coming a lot, and you cannot just allow them to go through.
Sure,
you have to take your time and screen them.
Because there could be even
There
people
could be,
with weapons
yes.
or rebels.
Yeah, definitely. What we are doing, we are finding weapons, other things from them. Yeah.
And then you were protecting them in the camp.
Yeah, we protect them in the camp because they are in the camp just beside us. We make sure that nobody comes into that place without passing the proper channel.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And you were also doing that. You were also among the people who were searching
Yeah.
them. And,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We actually that moment I was driving, but as times comes, there are a lot. You have to help. You have to get down and make sure that you have to take some records because there are many. There have to be more there, so make sure that you know ground through that military. Yes.
And that moment of instability, disorder, of war actually, how long did it last?
Oh, it lasts for a couple of days.
Couple of days.
Yes, couple of days.
And was it the one instance during the whole mission, or you had different?
You have other distances, and it's not only once. Yes.
What happened the other times?
The other times, even though when they are not firing, some of them are scared, so they just want to come and have a secured place. So once we see them coming, maybe if you are not fighting, they'll be coming. Somebody to have wound for a number of days in the bush or in the town, so you just want to have access of and come to the hospital and other things. So if when you are there, the NGOs make arrangements so that you go to the hospital, take care of you. So when you come, you are safe. So most of them will come.
Okay. So all this, I think, was it a cause of stress for you? Were you stressed?
Yeah, we were stressed. From the beginning, we were stressed. But as time goes on, you could see that this is what we are supposed to be doing now. So your mind have changed between your mind. So it was cool. From the beginning, we were stressed. Yeah. That was our first type of experience those things. And you see civilians, they are coming, they are dirty, and the way they will come, the exposure, some of them, for a number of months, they have not taken a bath. Yes, you see some kind of scent from them. But for the time, you see that, you'll be squeezing your face sometimes, but as time goes on, you see that this is what you will find yourself doing the period. So it's okay.
You do it.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
They are supposed to be doing, so
Yeah.
you have no options. So you do it good.
And you maybe also felt that it was useful what you were doing.
Yeah, it's very, very useful.
Yeah.
It's very useful because you are there to protect civilians. That's what main mission the main mission there, to protect civilians and our military our properties as well.
Yeah.
Our things.
Okay. So now I see. And now, if apart from, of course, these issues of war having to deal with the civilians and all that. What were other main causes of stress during mission? Maybe not necessarily on Sudan, but in all the mission. What were the main causes of stress?
Stress because it's like this. Yeah, I've seen you all the time. It's a camp like just here. When you go and meet the same person here, I go and meet the same person here. It's the same faces all the time. So that's it's your stress. That's the stress a lot. You don't go anywhere. You eat whenever you see your food is always somehow a one-way food. If it's rice, you see those things. The taste will be continually once because it's standard of food that they prepare for us. It's once you can't go out and so this I want to change. No. So that is it.
Okay. And also being together with always the same people.
Yeah. The same people all the time, the same faces. You see yourself doing the same thing all the time. When you have to drive, all the time you have to drive. When you have to mount OP, you have to mount OP. That's how it is. So when you see we are happy, that's why one is why we do organize ourselves and happy ourselves a bit. Yeah.
How do you do that?
You do it. Our commanding officer will come away, and so that we have to get together. All rounds, we dance, then we play some music, then we dance, we cheer up, set up. Sometimes when you go to a church gathering, then we go and do those things. You see that. Even though those who are quiet, you see them talking. Yeah.
And for you, like when you were feeling so much stress, maybe related to work, how did you manage that? What are your own strategies to manage to cope up with this stress?
Yes, what I like is always when I'm with my phone, when I'm browsing. Yes, I chat with my friends a lot outside. So you see yourself when you are busy, especially when you have access to the internet, the stress will not be that much. But if it's the case, you cannot even have access to the internet. Everything is ceased. So you are lucky you have access to the internet to be chatting. Whenever you feel bored, you go to your computer or you watch movies. Or when there's a football match, when you're a football fan, you play football, or your team is playing, you see that you'll be happy. You forget about anything, everything. Then you'll be in that moment, you are okay.
Okay. And among all these missions, in terms of the work environment, so the relationships with maybe your seniors or your colleague, what was the mission that was the easiest in this sense, and maybe the mission where you had some issues or maybe some conflicts or some hard times, some discomfort?
With my seniors or something?
Either your seniors or even your colleagues, your peers, maybe the mission that was a bit hard or...
No. I can't pinpoint anyone. Yeah, it might happen to other colleagues, but to me, no. My first mission, I was privileged to drive our OC.
Okay. And
the second to same, I was driving OC. And my third operation, I was having deputy commander, our commanding officer, the DCO, through there to the Sudan. So actually, no, I don't know. No experience anything that and moreover when you travel with the drivers, you see they will be out of bounds or going out of camp. Yes, but you see a driver always be going beyond those barriers. Don't go here. Okay, we are here, nobody should go out, but the driver, you definitely go outside. If they need something, you will go in. So for drivers, I think that one, to me, I don't know other people, but me, when I'm driving, I don't have a problem. It's part of my hobby.
So at least you go out a bit.
To go out and see other things.
So it's better than
it's
staying
better sit in one place.
Yeah. Okay. And were you working also with you were working with your Ghanaian colleagues, or have you also worked with international people?
Yes. You mean the same camp or in the same camp or in the mission area? In
the mission area.
You work with other nationals. Yeah.
You too, you were in contact with them?
Yeah, we were in contact with them. We talk when the person can speak your language. If you cannot speak at all, when they come, we do hand signal, we chat here.
Yeah. Is there one mission where you actually met a lot of different people more than others?
Which mission is that? I think in the Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, we were having when we was other mission from, because we are English, so we met French, other nationals too, and we are in the same camp. Yes.
Okay. And how was the life with these other people? Was it okay, or it was sometimes difficult to work with them? Maybe because you have cultural differences.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay because you don't chat for long. You don't be with them. You don't. So whenever you meet like this, you talk. We share ideas, your country, or the other things here. So it's not that, I don't think it give problems. No.
Okay, because you were not working with them like every day, doing things together.
You don't sleep, you don't have the same accommodation.
Yes,
yeah,
you're separate.
So we're separate. Yeah, sometimes, most of them, our camp, they will come and work. After working, they go out to their base. But we are here, so they will come. When they come to work, they only come and work and go. Yes, but we are staying busy. We base here. They will come and work. After work hours, they go back.
So you never experienced any conflict of any sort with them? Okay, okay. And do you know about other people maybe experiencing that?
No, I've not heard. Nobody have mentioned it to me.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Okay. And okay, can you maybe describe me one typical working day on a mission? Maybe if you want to, let's take maybe the last one, the mission in Sudan. So you woke up what time? What do you do every day? Unless something happens.
Every day, we have something called, it's a program. It's like part one. It's this your paper. Everybody, if you are on duty, you know that you are on duty. They will be published. Yeah, you are for duty. Here, you are for duty. There, you are off. You are on standby. It's like that. So, any point of time, you know what you are supposed to do. You have some people on standby. You have some people you are off. Even though you are off, anything can happen. They can call upon you. Yeah, so we just ready in your mind. Yeah.
And when you are on duty, for example, a typical day when you are on duty, what do you do? What could you do? I can imagine you don't do exactly the same thing as a driver.
No, you don't do the same thing as a point of
every day.
Yeah, you not. Oh, but if you are, like for instance, you are a clerk, you know what you are a clerk. Yes, I'm a driver. I know that I'm a driver. When somebody is supposed to perform sentry duties, yes, you know how to do the sentry duties. But we don't change. Like a clerk is on a sentry, and tomorrow clerk, a sentry to become a clerk. No, it's not your field. You can't do it.
Yeah.
So everybody, you go to your way.
And you do your specific.
Yeah, specific how you suppose.
Okay. And so you were like assigned to drive, for example, the commander or the
deputy, or even you are a duty driver. You can perform a duty driver.
What is a duty driver?
The duty driver is like people are going for sentry. The distance is far. You drive them to the duty point.
Okay.
Or patrols. You are a duty driver. You go to patrols. That's how it is. Or they need something in the town. So you need something. You're a duty driver. That's your work. Yes. But it's a company by company. So you want your company. It depends how your company design its duties. Yes.
Okay. I see. So you worked with the local population in Sudan only, because you were saying that for what was happening, sometimes you were required to get off the car also to help your colleagues to search.
Yes.
Only in Sudan.
Only in Sudan.
Okay. And okay. In these instances of insecurity, so they were coming. So you were performing the search, basically.
No, I was not performing the search. But I would just be alert position to make sure I contact to my other person. Or if they are not enough over there, how to help. You have you post sentry and people to search.
Okay.
And because you cannot hold a rifle and do the search.
Okay.
You have to sling your rifle for search. So we do.
For you were having your rifle.
Yeah, I'm having my rifle to have eye contact with the other person there. So if you need anything fishing, somebody may be doing anything, that you see it and give the sign that these are persons inside they want to do anything, then you just help them.
Okay, yeah. And okay, do you think that you were like trained enough or aware enough to deal with the local population, to talk to them, to relate to them?
Yeah, very enough, because when we are going to concentration, before you embark the mission, all those things we are taught before you get there. So if you got there, it was not too surprise or something that we are not aware. We know, but just that we have not. Some of us have not experienced it before. You have some people who have experienced it before, but the old soldiers, they knew. Yeah. If you don't know anything at all, we have a lesson about it. So it was not that.
So you feel you were equipped enough?
Yes.
For that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and at the time maybe in Sudan that all that happened and you were more in contact with the local population, have you ever experienced any gender insecurities, and insecurities maybe specific for the women among the civilians? Were you aware of anything that was affecting them specifically? Or have
for the civilians?
Yes, especially for the women or children.
Children, it's a lot. Like, I don't know if I understand it well, which means some of them, you see that you are coming with 4 children without even a father. Yes, so it's a big challenge especially for the women, the civilians. More of their husbands or their concubines, which are in the bush fighting. So you see the woman taking care of all those children without a food. Children suffered a lot. And they come to for you, you see from their faces and their body, see that very, very hungry, dirty and neat, even clothes, shelter, no. Nose, they barefooted. It was a very big challenge. Sometimes when you see them, if you are not focused, you lose concentration even on your work. You'll be looking at them, you see that you emotionally, if you do, it will affect you. So, look at this person. Yeah.
So even you experience that?
You experience it, you see that it's bad for them.
Yeah. Okay. And were there like any activities there specific for women to take care of them?
For the children?
Or the women? Or?
I didn't see anything they were doing. I didn't see their work actually. I don't know, but I knew they farmed. But where we are, I didn't see them farming. Because before you see them, you are not able to go to town. Those times you can't go to patrols. We were first, so we didn't go long patrols. We were doing only escort, burial escort, airfield escort, and then if maybe VIP, somebody's coming, somebody's going, escort. So it wasn't. This time I was told it's now long range patrols.
How do you feel about going back to Sudan? Are you scared?
No, this time I was good. No, this time I'm very, very happy to go back. Yes, I'm very, very happy to go back because we started it. And then according to them over there, the place is now good. They have logistics. Yeah, so the movement and other things is good. And they are more. We are almost 700 and something. We were only 300 to deal with these people. So now you can see that at least you have some rest.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, in all your experiences of mission, well, you said that you've not dealt much with the local population, but you told me that in Lebanon you were driving, going out. So I think you have met local population in Cote d'Ivoire, in Lebanon, maybe because you were going out. So how were you received in the different missions by the local population? Were they happy to see you, or some were not?
Yeah, some were not.
Especially when?
Yeah, some were not. Some were thinking, even Cote d'Ivoire, the locals think that it's their money that they used to pay us.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's the money that they used to pay us. So some of them will not receive you well. But that was about, let's say, 20% out of 100. but other people, we know that we share the same border, the same boundary. So from Ghana to Cote d'Ivoire, it's not so we have that common relationship here. So that one, some think you are there to take their things, their money, that's the government money that is given to us. They may not understand how the money is coming from here.
And in Lebanon?
In Lebanon, they don't have problem because Lebanon, actually, the language barrier is a problem. Language barrier is a problem. And by the Lebanese, those who do business, they are always happy to see a Ghanaians. Nobody. Because when we go to Lebanon, we buy. If you, especially electricals and other home appliances, that's what it's lesser cost. So I might say it's lesser cost over there. So we have opportunity to be there. We buy them and things. We buy them in larger quantity because if every soldier you go to buy one television, compared to the number, is great. So they're always happy. Those who do business, they're always happy to see us over there. I've not have a problem with Lebanon. No. No.
And Liberia?
Liberia, no. Liberia very friendly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are very, very friendly.
Okay.
Because more the language, we speak the same language with them and that. Liberia, they are very, very friendly. Yeah.
Okay. And then, I wanted to ask you also something about the sexual exploitation and abuse policy. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I do.
Yes. How do you? What do you think about it? Do you think it's effective? Do you think it can be improved, for example, or do you think it creates some issues? What do you think about it?
To create, I think it's the standard is what we are experiencing is okay. Among us, I've not seen anybody who's been sexual exploitation and abuse that maybe you are calling for disciplinary issues that maybe you are so. No, I've not experienced any. Yeah, I've not. So improvement. If I say it's improvement on it, which means I've seen something. So the standard is okay.
But does it? Do you feel that it creates a lot of stress, especially on male peacekeepers?
No, I might say it's a stress, but it's not that, because we have a female among us. We do have a female among us. So if you need somebody to talk to, a lady to talk to, I will talk to you, but not to the extent that I may do something to her. That one day you can't do anything about it. I can't do, like, for instance, you can't go outside to go and have sex or I don't even know how to explain it. For the sexual abuse, I've not experienced it. I've not seen anybody going about it, because in your mind I've prepared. This is what you are not supposed to do. When you do it, you may come back home and even your country may withdraw from the operation. So everybody is prepared his mind. So to me, I prepared my mind. So I don't have a problem about it. Yeah. So if I say you should improve on it, I've not seen anything, so I've said that you should improve on it. Yeah.
Okay. Because like we have heard that it's something that they keep repeating you from the pre-deployment training up to even when you are on mission, they keep on repeating the same thing. So I just wanted to know whether this was a cause of stress as well, like maybe you go out, you are very careful of the people you talk to and...
Yes, because the people, you can talk to them. Yeah, you can talk if you need, if there's the need for you to talk to somebody. My friend, how are you? Oh, please, can we take a shot or maybe a picture and other things? Fine. You cannot go beyond that one. If the person accepts, fine. But it's not that bad. It's good. The standard is good. It's good. But it's a personal issues. It's you yourself how to hold yourself down. Yeah, how to handle yourself.
Yeah, sure. And what about instead the relationship between, have you been to a mission where there were female as well? Or in your mission you were only men?
It was only one mission where only men. That was in Sudan.
In Sudan.
Where we were with the females. As we are going there, they were withdrawn.
They were withdrawn because of the insecurity?
Because of this, yeah.
Okay. The others, there were always women with you?
Yes, they always were with them.
Yes. How is also the relationship between men and women on mission? Is it stressful? Do you relate to them the same way you relate here?
Our female...
Yes, your Ghanaian.
Yeah. It's like, it's still a military that we goes there. Like as we are in the concentration like this, how you talk to them is the same as you get there. Yes, it's the same talking, the same conversation that you have here.
So you don't feel there is any difference between here and on the operational area in terms of the relationship with your...
But if in the barracks, there's a big difference. Over there, it's another difference. Maybe someone will see you closer to this female lady all the time. It might think otherwise. Might think, hey, these people, what are they doing? For all you know, they are not, there's nothing. They are just friends. Some people are very, very close before we get there. I have my very close friend, female friend, before we get there. You see, it's continuous over there. They are very friends, but there's nothing. Yeah.
But people do talk?
People will talk. They will talk.
And does it affect, for example, can it be a problem for some people?
Yeah, sometimes when it goes on and a commanding officer or your CEO or your any head it, they'll call two of you that, oh okay, I don't know what is going on, but this is what people are saying. So two of you should just be careful. If the number of hours that you talk, you limit it. So that it will not bring any problem. But to be calling somebody disciplinary issues, no. No. They will just advise you and this person, we are not seeing you guys well. So just be careful whenever you meet. The time that you actually meet, maybe it's not good. So just advise you. Yeah.
Maybe to reduce the contact.
Reduce the contact.
Okay. And do you think that these maybe rumors that might circulate around people who talk or around people maybe who are very friendly to each other, does it impact male and female soldiers in the same way, or is it a cause of stress specifically for male or for female?
Yeah, it does. I remember that was in Lebanon. There was always this abuse, sexual exploitation abuse. So it's a thing that the ladies were not having. You don't talk to them. You don't go to them. Whenever they come to you, you don't give them face chances. So it's got to the time that they went to the commanding officer that our men that we came with, they are not talking to us. They don't come to us, and that's it. So CEO must call a Deba, and in his Deba, you mentioned that the ladies, doesn't mean that you don't talk to them. It doesn't mean that you don't get closer to them. But you can get closer to them. But if you have other mind, that's the issue. But you can mingle with them. Yes, because...
So men were really restricting themselves?
Yes, people were restricting themselves. They want to get closer to you.
Yeah.
Once the gathering, you see there's a gathering, maybe you want to drink, there's a drink. When a lady is sitting there, they will be sitting alone. Nobody wants to sit with them.
Because you don't want to be seen with them.
Somebody will be checked and that thing. So it came to a time you have to tell, Jeremy, it's not like that. Yeah, you have to make the ladies feel that at least.
So the commanding officer told you, please relax and
relax yourself to the ladies. Don't make them feel that.
Okay.
So it was good. As he said it, I said we talked to them. After all, we came with them. So we can't just leave them like that.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yes, I have a question about maybe the civilian components of the mission. You were a driver, but have you ever worked closer with NGO or maybe with the civilian components of the UN yourself? No. Okay. And yes. And then I wanted to ask you about, now when you came back from the mission, all the different missions, have you ever had a chance to feedback on your experience on mission once here? did they call you to know how the experience was, or did you have like to fill a form or
No.
to feedback? Never.
Never feel any form about how you experience over there. No.
Would you want that to be maybe a practice?
Yes, it would be nice. It would be nice when they ask you how your experience over there. You really know what is good. Everybody know. Maybe what I'm saying, somebody will come and see something else. Yeah, so it's good that they will call us. At least you know what is going over there. Yeah, it's good. It will be very nice.
So if you have like issues among maybe like at the base camp, or if you see things that should be changed or improved, you would want to have a say.
Yes, things will change.
Yeah.
It will be good.
Okay. And every time you were returning home, how did you find adjusting to life back here? Was it easy, or were you? It was like to settle here again?
Yeah, it's not all that settled, but you see that things will be changed for you, especially when you go to 1 year and you are back. You could see things have changed. To settle, to come back to the issues. Even your own country, your money, you see that expenses, before you see you over expense. Yeah, now it is. It's a big difference.
What are the main challenges of readjusting?
Readjusting, you see, first the weather condition, especially when you're from Lebanon, the moment the flight tax that you get down, you see that the weather have changed. Because there's AC or everything, the weather is changed, and the flights with this air conditioning. When you get here, you see that, I don't know how maybe you experience this, when you go to the airport, the weather that you meet, it tell you that you are in a different, you see that's one of the difference that you see. You see that, when I passed here, this thing was not here before I came. Yeah, the things have changed. Yeah, you see that if, as well, now development is going on a lot. You see that, hey, this building and that things will change. Yeah. Those who have traveled, they will come, this building is here, you will be surprised.
Yeah. And about like maybe getting back to your role as a husband or as a father, is it also? How is it?
Yeah. To your family, you mean your family?
Yes, for your own family.
Yeah, you will be happy, but you feel some shy to still there.
Really?
Yeah. You will be happy, but you still feel shy with even your own spouse. You feel shy. Yeah.
Yeah. How were you received by your own kids and wife when you came back?
My kid he was just looking at my face. He just looked, who is this man? Yeah, as maybe for a couple of about 3 days before I realized this is my father. Yeah.
And your wife?
My wife, from my wife, we talks a lot, so it's not that big different. Yeah.
With her, you talk a lot on WhatsApp?
We talk on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
We talk on WhatsApp. Those times, was it WhatsApp? No, it was Facebook. And then Skype.
Okay, that's good. And now that you are going for a mission of 1 year, is there anything, not that scares you, but do you have any concerns about maybe how your family that is going to stay behind?
Yeah, I have a lot, because I don't have 2 kids. Yeah, how they are going to live. Even when I went for the concentration, they were calling, Daddy, come, when are you coming? And that love is there, Yeah, so I have a lot thinking about them, how they're going to cope without me. Because I don't have a friend. My friend is there. Yeah.
Okay, so do you plan maybe to do Skype calls with them? Or?
Yes. I'm planning to. Now WhatsApp is having a video call.
Yeah.
So even when I was in the concentration, we made a video call.
To see them.
To see them.
Yeah. And they know what you are going to do.
Yeah, I'm going to do.
Yeah.
My wife will know, but the kids you might not know. Yeah.
Okay. What did you tell them? Like you tell them that I'm away from work?
Yes. No, I just tell them I'm not coming now. I'm going to training.
Okay.
So you call, Daddy, you have not finished training, come. I say, you are still training.
Yeah.
So as time goes on, Daddy, are you training? I say, yes. Okay, when you finish, come. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And do you think that because you are a father, do you think that this makes you maybe a better peacekeeper? Yeah. Rather than maybe someone who is not yet father or...
Yes, it makes me best.
How? Tell me, explain.
Because you have been away. and because they have what they have impact in their mind, they know that the father is away, but they still cope till I come. I come and meet them the same way. It make me best.
Okay. And okay, now just one question or two about the training. Yes, so you have just finished the training now, the pre-deployment training. So were you introduced to, I think, many topics? You have a first week where you are introduced to topics in class, right? Mostly in class, and then you do the physical training, the practice, and all that. What are the subjects that you have found particularly interesting in the training or useful for the mission?
Okay. The coding and such. You have a lot. You have a base camp, you have patrols, we have compass, we have radio communication. I like the coding and such. For while I joined the service, I didn't know much about how we code and such. We do it, but I don't know how it goes about. But this time around, I could see it very clearly. We had the rehearsals and the final rehearsals before the main aspect of it. So I like the coding and such. Okay. It was very good.
And among like maybe the subjects that you discussed in class, do you remember any topic with the presentation?
The topic and the presentation. Now when I mentioned that something like a base camp.
Base camp. Okay.
Yes, I have a patrols.
Okay. So you had first you have first an explanation in class and then you perform the practice?
Yes, to give you the instructors will come and give you before you do the practice.
Okay. Have you ever had any course or lesson about, for example, stress management?
Yes, we do. We have a stress management.
Yeah. How is it, the stress management?
And they came and tell us how the stress, how to managing of the stress, how to go about the stress. Yes.
Is that useful?
It's very useful. We know much of them, but they came and elaborate on it in school. Yeah.
Okay. And have you had any class on gender?
Gender. Yeah.
What did they teach you in that?
You had gender, the different with men and the women.
Yes.
How we relationship.
Yeah.
It was normal, just like I said. How you go about how gender, female. I don't know if I'm not getting you right. Between the man and the woman. That's what you mean.
Yes. If you have, maybe you have not. I don't know if you have class on that, like how gender, women, men, girls, boys.
Girls and boys. Yes, we have a gender. Did you even mention it in the what do you call it?
Sexual
exploitation and abuse.
You have that.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. But you don't have like gender. You mainly have sexual exploitation and abuse.
You have gender. They said about those who come and said stress. They mention gender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In the lesson on stress. Okay. But you don't have like a specific presentation on gender.
No specific gender. No.
They mention it in other.
The women mention in other operation or what?
Do they mention like you don't have like a specific presentation on gender?
No.
Sure. Okay. So you had sexual exploitation and abuse.
Then talk about the gender. Even the person who came and teach us about the stress. Talk about the gender.
Okay. Do you think like the stresses that you experience on mission, that you have experienced on mission, do you think they are the same that women experience, or women experience a different kind of stress on mission, or do they have also specific kinds of stress that maybe men do not experience?
I think they might be different. Nobody have tell me anything about their listen, but I believe they might be different. And nobody have mentioned anything to me, so
But do you see, like, for example, you as a man were experiencing different stresses that you don't believe women are experiencing?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they might. Maybe boys they want to be different than our own, because boys we mingle a lot. Yeah, we mingle a lot. We have passion for football, for movies and that thing, for playing games in football. They don't have. And so their stress will be much different, and ladies' feelings too is different than our own. So definitely on the different.
Yeah. So you believe maybe because you as men you have some activities that you like doing, for them they don't have.
They don't have.
Okay.
You always see them indoor.
Indoor.
Yeah, you always do. When they are not doing anything, those one they will come to you and then they will talk about even the football. None of them like football. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that you would wish to improve in the pre-deployment training? Because you've just been back from there. Do you think that there should be an improvement?
Yes, there should be improvement. It's improvement in basically in our logistics, or even especially improvement in our internet access. Yes, we need it a lot. For instance, in the Bentu where we are, you can't make a call. The chips, even put your SIM card in your phone, it will not work. So it's only internet call. According to those over there, the internet is not that strong. So when we have a very good internet, all the time you can talk to your family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And in the training, in the pre-deployment training that you have had at Bondassi, would you wish anything to be improved?
Over there?
Yes. Even the content of the training, or I don't know, anything.
Yeah, maybe it's all based come to our logistics. Yeah, sometimes they will be teaching you something, we don't have the equipment for it. You like how to detect somebody who's having IDs, you're on the person. If somebody have explosion IDs, you don't know. Search. You will not have that kind of equipment to do it. You'll be saying it, but you're doing it without having the equipment available. Yeah, so if you can do something about it, it will be better. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, then I just have the last question that is about your age. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 35 years.
You're 35.
Yes.
And what's your background? Did you, before joining the army, what did you complete in education?
Yeah, I'm a senior secondary.
Senior secondary. What did you study at secondary school?
I did visual art.
Visual art?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any question to ask me, or?
Oh, no, I just want to thank you for giving me this exposure to. Yeah, we'll be happy to be hearing these things so that we at least, and if there's improvement there, we will do it for us.
Yes. I know that my boss, because I'm her assistant, but I know she's going to write a report with some of the issues that are coming up, and then she will share that. Okay. Thanks a lot. Really. It was a great pleasure to talk to you.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Bye.
So you'll be sending me the other guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.